Ready? Up you come. I've woken them up, they're not impressed. I'm the little one. My name's Lisa. I'm one of the falconers, also one of the owners here at the site. So we will talk a little bit more about the centre as we go through and the work that we do. So tawny owls, probably one of the most widely distributed owl species that we've got in this country. They're pretty much everywhere. They're the most common owl that you hear going, well, these are the only ones that go twit twoo. And you can see the slightly different sizes. That's because they hatch at different times. So there'll be one that's slightly older. So mum will lay an egg, have a day off, lay another egg, have a day off, until she's laid the full clutch. And she did just lay 3 this time, 100% success rate. All 3 have hatched. So we have our baby tawny owls. So like I said again, the training with these guys has started. It started because if we don't start them now, we lose them. A lot of people think we open up one of the aviaries, let the bird out and that's it, and that's how it flies. Well, it don't. It will. It'll fly off once and that'll be it and we won't see it again. So we have to train them. We have to put the work in. And it starts right now, right at the very, very, very beginning. So how do we train them? What do we do? I've said I'm training them now. Well, this is part of their training, meeting you guys. But the other thing I do is every time I feed them, I whistle. So I go. Learnt that one, haven't we? Oh no. And now they're having to earn the keep and they're having to earn the supper. I'll go to about here, and when I've got the food, I'll whistle them and I'll wave it, go. And I'll get them to come just a little way and give them a bit of food. And I'll do that 3 times each owlet during the feeding session. Then that's it, they get topped up. When you're training, you want short, sharp bursts because they get bored, you get fed up. And they're eating quite a bit of food, so you could be there all day waiting for them to come. Just going for a little stroll. And what we're doing, kids? What we're doing? What we're doing? We're coming. Coming now so we can go back in. Back in the playpen. Come on then. Come on then. Oh, come on then. Step 1 of training. Tick. That's what I like. They don't always do it this quick, and it won't always be this easy. But that's the first step to training. And I feel a bit mean because I've not got any food for them. Like whistling them over and they're going, hang on, nothing. But that's how we do it. And then when they start flying, you go a bit further away and they jump to the glove and it's done. And this is what we want to do as a centre more. We want to get you up here to do things like this. Give you more reasons to come up. The flying demos. We're going to have an owl day in August as well. So everything's just about owls. I'll just look at my legs, look at my wing. I'll just show you all. Because you didn't know my legs were that long, did you? Oh look, that's done it now. Look at those. It's like, where have those legs come from? Because you never see them, do you? Are you doing it now, sweetheart? No, you like those 2 have done it. Are you not doing it? Oh, come and have a look at Chris. It's what you want. Chris is in his element now. He's just playing. He's playing with the babies. But it's good for them. It's what we want. This is amazing because Tuesday they stood up for the first time. And almost a week later, oh, we're having a wander around and we'll just go off exploring. Tawny owls they're so naughty, but they're exceptionally cute. So yeah, fed about 3 times a day. Oh look, I've got 12 babies I'm looking after at the moment. So I've got these 4 and then more up at Shropshire Falconry. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to leave the babies there for a couple of minutes just so that you can enjoy them before I put them back in the playpen. See, they're about 4 weeks old now. So at this time in the wild, they'd be coming out of the nest. So even though they can't fly, they would be coming out. They're what we call branchers. So they would be coming out in the canopy. There might even be some baby tawny owls up there and we wouldn't know. They camouflage so well. What happens is sometimes they get it a bit wrong and fall out of the tree. And they climb back up. If the bark of the tree is quite rough, they can climb back up. So we as humans, when babies fall out of tree, come along and go, oh, poor baby, I need to take it to the Wildlife Rescue Centre. No, you don't. All you need to do is put it back up on a high place, as high as you can. Leave it alone. Go back an hour later, see if it's still there. If it's obviously injured, if you can see blood or it doesn't look right, then take it to Wildlife Rescue Place. Other than that, up high, let nature sort it out. But Mum and Dad will know exactly where those babies are. And if you move them, Mum and Dad will be going, where are they? Wildlife in general is on the decline because of what's happening. People need houses, but they're not thinking about, yeah, well, wildlife needs homes too. You know, and I think it'd be pretty sad if this was the only place that you could see them. So that, folks, brings us to the end of our Meet the Babies session at Battlefield Bird of Prey Centre. If you're on Facebook, go on, give us a like. Chris, our wonderful Chris, has also started up a YouTube channel as well. So if you're kicking around on YouTube, look us up, give us a like, hit the subscribe button. It all helps. We do all sorts of experiences. We do hawk walks, we do owl experiences, all sorts of things. Last of all, thanks for supporting us, because without your support, we don't get to do this. So, thanks ever so much for coming up, meeting the babies and supporting us today. Well done, babies. Well done. No, got one escaping, Chris.